Joe, we had 8 people on the stage last night, minus Donald Trump, who was apparently watching, given the fact he was up until the wee hours of the night, tweeting or whatever, his Truth Socialing his support for Vivek Ramaswamy after having watched that. So many extraordinary moments we've been talking about already this morning, but particularly the one where the candidates were asked, if Donald Trump is convicted of the crimes which he's accused here, would you still support him? Would you still vote for him? Some of them raised their hands quickly. Others, including Ron DeSantis, kind of looked down the line to see what the temperature was, then raised his hand. Only Chris Christie and Asa Hutchinson down at the end of the road did not raise their hand. In other words, excusing the actions and the alleged crimes of Donald Trump.
Well, that was a defining moment when you had most of the Republicans up on the stage, 6 of the 8 Republicans up on the stage, saying that they would support a presidential candidate found guilty by a jury of his peers of stealing American nuclear secrets. Let's just say that again. 6 out of 8 Republican candidates said they would support a politician that was convicted by a jury of his own peers of stealing American nuclear secrets. I think that probably says all you need to know about the Republican Party, about the Republican base that booed Chris Christie when he talked about Donald Trump saying that he would terminate the Constitution of the United States. It was crazy. There were other side issues here. Vivek insulting everybody. Accusing the janitor of being on the take, accusing anybody that got in front of him of somehow being owned by special interests. The cameraman, I'm sure he afterwards accused them of being owned by, accused everybody, which again, the people that are doing that, it's just such a con. I had somebody that was in the room last night. I asked how everybody did and talking about Vivek. He said, he's going to go up in the polls after this, no doubt. He, of course, was had canned answers, was a con man, but they're going to love him for what he did. It's kind of crazy. I thought Nikki Haley did well. I thought, though, on Vivek, it was funny. He attacked other people for having memorized lines, and Chris Christie nailed it. He sounded like the ChatGPT candidate because everything was pre-programmed. Everything was canned. Every response was like, if you had said, what would a candidate running, in the Republican nomination for president say to this question? And it's, again, everything perfectly canned. I will say Ron DeSantis flat. I don't think he hurt himself, but didn't help himself either. He just doesn't have the game. He's just, it's like the Rev said, the Rev knows, we don't, but the Rev says when you get on this level, it's like nothing you've ever been at before. Nothing prepares you for it. None of us can imagine what it's like unless we actually have been out there. And, Ron DeSantis is not, it doesn't look like he's ready to take on the heavyweight champ.